Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Rosa Parks and what you learned in school and what she learned in school. So, I was scrolling on social media and ran across a post that blew my mind. It might have been one of the most revealing things I've seen in a while. Apparently, over the last 24 hours, large portions of the country found out that Rosa Parks wasn't just some random person, but that she was an activist. Well, that's not how they phrased it. They called her a plant, an op, and other disparaging terms. They called the whole thing a manufactured narrative. Here are the pieces of information they found out that have them questioning reality. Rosa Parks was not the first person to refuse to move. She had access to a car, and she was hoping to be told to move so she could refuse. The posts were shared thousands of times. Rather than taking this new information as a sign that she might have been even cooler than they were taught in grade school, they took this as a sign of deception, that their school had lied to them and that everything was faked. Here's some more information. She was made the symbol because the NAACP saw her as somebody who could win in court. Why did they know she would make a good symbol? Because they knew her. She had worked for them since 1943, more than 10 years. In 1955, she went to the Highlander Folk School on a scholarship. If you're not familiar with it, it's the Harvard of activist schools. She learned how to change the world. She wasn't some random person. She set out to change the world, and she did. Let's go to the things they didn't know and poke around a bit and see if there's an explanation that doesn't require a giant conspiracy. Claudette Colvin was the person who refused to give up her seat first, that everybody references. Why didn't she become the symbol? Because she was a teenager, she was unmarried, and she was pregnant. In a time of segregation, how do you think the white press would have treated her? It's not a sign of great deception. It's a sign of greater injustice. It's a sign that they needed the perfect person for the case, otherwise, it would be tossed out after they smeared her. She had access to a car. Yes, she did. But there are a lot of people in cities who have access to a car who take public transportation at times. But think about what this critique really says. She had a car, so she shouldn't have been on the bus and shouldn't have cared about what was happening because maybe it didn't impact her directly. Welcome to everything wrong with this country. If you believe she shouldn't have gotten involved because she had a car, that tells me you look the other way when it comes to injustice. She was hoping she would be told to move. That's partially true. She was hoping she would be told to move, so nobody else would be told to move in the future. She got arrested for something she believed in because she knew it didn't have to be that way. See, in 1944, she worked at an Air Force base in Montgomery. Transportation there was already desegregated. None of this information is a secret. I'm sure it was all in a book in the library of their school. People may not have learned about it in history class because the civil rights movement gets kind of glossed over in many classes and books. That's part of the problem. If you want to look for deception, maybe consider why you aren't taught examples of how to change the system in school. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.